The US, Russia, and China remain the planet's most powerful countries even as other countries have seen their positions fall, according to this year's Global Power Rankings. The rankings, published by U.S. News & World Report, look at how the influence of a nation, as well as its political, economic, and military power. The rankings are part of its annual Best Countries study, which evaluates 80 countries based on responses from 21,000 people. These are the world's 10 most powerful nations, according to the 2020 rankings. 10. Saudi Arabia. Mohammed bin Salman. Saudi Arabia Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. AP photo, François Maury. Saudi Arabia fell one place compared to last year, when it was ranked 9th. U.S. News calls it the giant of the Middle East because of its landmass, and notes its importance for Muslims. Millions of devout Muslims from around the world participate in a pilgrimage to Mecca each year. 9. South Korea. Seoul. South Korea. Flickr, Seoul, Korea. South Korea was ranked 10th, one place lower, last year. U.S. News noted the ongoing conflict with North Korea. 8. Israel. File photo, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu looks on as he chairs the weekly cabinet meeting at his Jerusalem office December 15, 2019. Gali Tibben Pool via Reuters. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Reuters. Israel was also ranked 8th last year. For its relatively small size, the country has played a large role in global affairs. The country has a strong economy, landmarks of significance to several religions and strained relationships with many of its Arab neighbors, U.S. News said. 7. Japan. Kyoto. Japan. Getty Images. Sean Pavone. Japan was also ranked 7th last year. U.S. News calls it one of the world's most literate and technically advanced nations. 6. France. Macron. Paris. French President Emmanuel Macron delivers a speech during a ceremony at the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. Ludovic Marin. Pool photo via AP. France's position is unchanged compared to last year. U.S. News said, it is difficult to overstate the influence France has on the world, both in the past and today. Located in Western Europe, France is one of the world's oldest countries, and its reach extends around the globe through science, politics, economics and perhaps above all, culture. Starting in the Middle Ages, France evolved through kingdom, empire and finally, into a republic. It was one of the first nations to champion the rights of the individual. 5. United Kingdom. Boris Johnson. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Getty. The UK was also ranked 5th last year. U.S. News calls it a highly developed nation that exerts considerable international economic, political, scientific and cultural influence. It also noted the country's vote to leave the European Union, and said this ushered in anxiety about the country's role on the global stage. 4. Germany. Angela Merkel. German Chancellor Angela Merkel arrives for a statement in Berlin, Germany, June 24, 2016, after Britain voted to leave the European Union in the EU Brexit referendum. Reuters. Hannibal Hanschke. Germany was also ranked 4th in 2019. Germany, the most populous nation in the European Union, possesses one of the largest economies in the world and has seen its role in the international community grow steadily since reunification, U.S. News said. 3. China. Xi Jinping. Chinese President Xi Jinping. Reuters. Pool. China's position has not changed since last year. U.S. News says it is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations, and says it is the world's most populous and is one of the world's largest countries. 2. Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin watches a Navy exercise from the Marshal Ustinov missile cruiser in the Black Sea in Crimea, Thursday, January 9, 2020. The drills involved warships and aircraft that launched missiles at practice targets. Alexei Druzhinin, Sputnik, Kremlin. Pool photo via AP. Russian President Vladimir Putin watches a Navy exercise from the Marshal Ustinov missile cruiser in the Black Sea in Crimea, Thursday, January 9, 2020. The drills involved warships and aircraft that launched missiles at practice targets. Alexei Druzhinin, Sputnik, Kremlin. Pool photo via AP. Associated Press. Russia was also ranked 2nd last year. The scale of Russia is difficult to imagine, U.S. News said. It is the world's largest country by land mass, nearly twice as big as Canada, the world's second largest nation, and covers all of northern Asia and much of Eastern Europe. It shares land borders with more than a dozen countries, and shares sea borders with Japan and the United States. 1. United States Donald Trump at his rally in Milwaukee on January 14, 2020. Saul Loeb, AFP via Getty Image. The U.S. retains its position as the world's most powerful country. U.S. News calls it the world's most dominant economic and military power, and notes now its cultural imprint spans the world, thanks to its production of movies, TV, and music. It also noted that President Donald Trump's positions on immigration and trade have raised questions around the world, including from the country's closest allies, about the nation's future course on the global stage. Thanks for WATCHINGPLEASE. Don't forget to subscribe.